Turn my music up. That's not the mouse that I want. Wrong mouse. Here we go. Here we go with the music. You feel me? Hit that, turn that up, crank that up, turn it up, crank that up. Feel me? And reveal myself to the world. Sure. What's going on, y'all? It's Monthly Gamer. Let me check something real fast. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. Everything looking good. I've been kind of slightly obsessed with like how things have been looking. Like I feel like I've gotten all my streaming stuff down pat, right? I got all this stuff down to a T, to a science now. To like where I'm like, I just click a button and I'm just going. Really, not click a button and then just going, but like everything goes smooth, right? And then, but nothing wrong has been happening, and that makes me paranoid. You know what I mean? Because I remember before, you know, before all of it, before this video, before a bunch of videos that I made, at some point, like every stream was like, bruh, something's wrong. I don't know what's wrong. And I feel like I'm due for something bad to happen. Something bad's gonna happen. I'm gonna be like, what happened? My whole system went down. I don't even like updating OBS, dude. Just because I'm just so paranoid. But anyway, welcome to Monthly Gamer. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you showing up here, checking out the streams, you feel me? If you're here in the chat, you feel me? Like, comment, subscribe, share it with everybody, hit the bell, make sure you come back, you feel me? I'm here streaming every single weekday at 5 o'clock Central Time, you feel me? Which would be 6 o'clock Eastern Time, 3 o'clock Pacific Time, you feel me? And then also, if you want to support Monthly Gamer, you feel me? All my payment options are in the description below, you feel me? I got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Patreon, that's a subscription service, you know what I mean? If you want to throw $1 in there, that'll help me out greatly. And if there's any game that you want me to play, I have a $5 tier where if you throw $5 in and let me know what game you want me to play, I will play that game on stream as long as it's YouTube friendly and as long as I have access to it. Cool? Cool. All right. I think it's time we let's go around the world a little bit. Actually, let's unlock some stuff, you feel me, until some more people show up in the chat, you feel me? Got me a little Sonic Heroes trinket, you feel me? Sonic Heroes trinket. Let me do some stuff in the hub world. You know what I mean? This is not an open world. A lot of people forget about that nowadays. There's a few things, okay? You have to understand, because everybody's like, if anybody sees anything open, it's like, it's open world. It's like, no. There are like 4 different type of categories. 2 of them people forgot to use. You know what I mean? Teach you about game stuff, you feel me? You got sandboxes, which is your like old Grand Theft Auto type of games where, you know, essentially the old version of open world, but those were your sandbox games where it kind of like, it's sandbox is all encompassing, basically, like kind of like this could be considered a sandbox, you know what I mean, where you come in here somewhat like, it's a blanket term for like, you know, going around and kind of choosing your own path, doing what you want to do and all that stuff, whatever. It's kind of a blanket term, you feel me? And you got your hub worlds, you feel me, where this is a hub world, you know what I mean? You go around, everything links to your main course, your main stage, or stages. You know what I mean? Then you got the newest term, which is open zone, which there are several sandboxes for you to play in. You know what I mean? And I think that's what, like, I think we've definitely like kind of figured out the term for that. That you know what I mean, like that thing existed before, and it's a thing that Sonic Team coined. I feel, because like nobody was using that term beforehand. But I feel like it's a thing that they coined, open zone. And after that, you got open world, where it's just like, here's a gigantic world, all interconnected, all one spot. Do what you want to. You feel me? All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Best stage in the game. It's kind of funny to me that, you know, obviously it's all, you know, objective, but, or not objective, it's all subjective, but it's funny to me how, like, two of the best levels in both Sonic games, in both Sonic generations and Sonic Shadow generations, are from Sonic 06. Because you would be like, how'd that happen? You know what I mean? Me 10 years ago would have been like, or not even 10 years ago, me before Sonic, before 2012, if somebody was like, hey, I'm making we're making or yeah, 2000, before 2011, somebody was like, we're making two Sonic games, and, you know, we're revisiting levels, and Kingdom Valley and Crisis City are going to be two of the best levels in them. I'd be like, you're high, dude. You're high. But lo and behold, we're here. Which one do I go to? I usually go to the one all the way. I don't know why I did that. That was an accident. Usually I think I go all the way to the left usually. I think because like somebody a while ago, like before Shadow Generations was released, somebody showed like a little secret going to the left, and I was like, oh, well now I must go to the left all the time. All the time. Oh, that's how it be. That's how it is, eh? Oh, there's probably a better spot for me to kick him. But not very readily apparent. Ah! Oh, that's why I'm not doing it, because I'm pressing the wrong button like a dummy. I was like, why am I not doing the little sidestep with the manta ray dude? Okay. Break the glass. Break the targets. Saying, catch me a little ride. You feel me on the eagle? You know what I'm saying? Catch me a little ride on the eagle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Somebody made a very long level of this, or actually no, it's not. It's not a very long level. I misinterpreted. I thought it was like a 19 level or 19-minute level that somebody made, but it was really like people were just like doing it twice and putting it in one video. But somebody made a mod of this using this level called like Skyward Castle. And I thought about checking it out, but I was like, eh. You know what I mean? I don't know how I feel about like adding. I don't know, man. I'm very hoity-toity when it comes to stuff like when it comes to fan stuff. Sometimes, man, I'm like it's got to feel official, man. Or a very blatant joke. But even then, I'm like, if I mod something into my game, man, I'm like, it's got to feel official. And The stage is cool and all, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. It looks cool. I think I recommend people check it out. But I thought about it for a second. I was like, should I make a video on that? And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna make a video on, like, because then it's a slippery slope of like, you make a video on every. I want to make videos. If I make videos about mods, it's got to be something significant, like something gigantic. Like for instance, you know, fan games are my games. Like a fan game I'm well on the lookout for, bro, is Sonic Mega Mix Mania. Told y'all, I will glaze the hell out of that game, dude. Like if the person came out right now and they was like, hey yo, showcase this game, I'm like, I got you, don't worry about it. Because like I said, I don't think that game gets enough eyes on it. I think it's criminal. It's a complete it's a complete, like, just full circle type of game. That, like, a full circle for Sonic Mania, the whole entire story of Sonic Mania and how it came to be, and the devs behind it or whatever. It's just such a good tie-in. Especially if, you know, because we were like, you know, we never knew what the exact final product of Sonic Mega Mix was. You know what I mean? Like, we never got the entire final product of that. But this guy's coming through and he's like, look, we are going to finish that, and we got the approval of you know, Simon and all that. Stealth. Up there, boom. Moving and grooving, schmooving. I don't know if we're schmooving. I think we're just moving. I'm about to say, can I make it? My issue with these parts of the levels, man, is like I always forget that I can use chaos control. So I'll be like, I ran like right into that dude, right smack in the middle. But good example of what I was talking about. I'm like, I know I can use chaos control, I just forget every time. Gotta watch out for that. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, it's King Galacticus in the chat. What's good with you, man? I jumped in and saw you get crunched by 2 walls. LOL. That's insane. Yeah. You know, sometimes like my big thing about Shadow Generations is that I haven't, you know, I purposely have not played it a lot, just because like I don't know when the next like Sonic thing is gonna come. So I'm like, I don't want to perfect it yet. So when that part came up, I was like, I'll just escape the I died. So I'm not entirely all the way 100% familiar with Shadow Generations as I am with like other Sonic games. But like I said, I do that. A lot of times I do that on purpose. Like, for instance, like I play like Donkey Kong Bonanza just came out. And I'm playing like there's not a whole lot of like Nintendo exclusives out for the Switch 2 yet, so I'm like taking my sweet time with Donkey Kong Bonanza. You know what I mean? So I have something I can go and play, like go to and play. You know what I mean? This is how I do. You know what I mean? King Galactic says, I'm doing very well. By the way, how does Shadow's physics and movement feel in that game? I've yet to play it mainly because I bought the OG gens first. You never played Shadow Generations? What? Well, let me speak King Galactic's language. Let me speak King Galactic's language. How does Shadow feel? He feels closer. He feels like Frontiers, but better. As far as the 2D stage, as far as the 2D stages goes. 3D stages, he feels a lot better. Like, it's way more fun playing in these stages than it is in Frontiers. Does it feel like Unleashed? No. No. Unleashed to me feels a lot better, like a lot more exhilarating when it comes to like the speed. But that doesn't mean that this game isn't good. You know what I mean? It's fun to play still. Definitely more fun to play than Frontiers stages. I'll say that. Right trigger. Also, I have like mods on too for his movement. So, or I have like a mod on for his movement. So, it may be what I'm saying may not be entirely accurate. I can't like describe the exact physics to you just because I'm like using a mod. So I'm like I can't describe entirely, you know, what I'm playing now because like I turned these physics on and then like never went back. But I do remember, like I said, I do remember beforehand, like, it does feel better to play this than Frontiers. Ah, damn it. Interesting. So it's kind of like Colors, but even more stiff. By color standards, I'm interested in this moveset though. No. This one, this feels, I mean, yes, like if you like, because you know, Colors is the baseline and all that, but like, this feels even better than Colors to play. Like, Colors be super stiff sometimes. So Colors get super stiff. This doesn't feel like that entirely. Because I know what you're talking about when it comes to like the colors. Sometimes like I like playing that game, but like sometimes I feel what you're saying. I'm like, like sometimes in the 2D sections in this game, that's when it starts getting a little bit like a little stiffy. I know he's got a little air drag on him and all that, you know. But I will say this is definitely one of the better Sonic games to play. Like, this is like easily one of my favorite Sonic games ever. But come on, you little shit. I'm interested in this moveset though, because that one move that launches and kickback enemies is something very cool. I want to see boost games with more movesets. I agree. I mean, especially if we got more hedgehogs that we're playing with and all that, man, like give them all different movesets. I mean, even if it's slight, give them something. But I will say, yeah, like it isn't. It's definitely. If you stuck Sonic Colors in front of me, and you stuck this in front of me, and be like, In just the state, not anything else. Not we're not talking about story. We're not talking about anything else. We're talking about just straight up, just play the stages. Pick one, Sonic Colors or this. Definitely this. 10 times over. Devon in the chat said, "Yo, what's up? What's good, bro?" Now, if you stuck this in Unleash in front of me, you feel me? Then I'm like, Like, depends on how I'm feeling that day. But these cutscenes are gas, though. You feel me? Like somebody compared to like I don't know what was going on with Frontiers, but compared to Frontiers, bro, whoever was in the lab cooking these cutscenes, bro, was on one. It was like, yeah, I've seen Doctor Strange, yeah, for sure.
So you think this will stop me?
Sorry I was late. I was sleeping. Wake up at 3 p.m. You all good, bro? You guys apologize for showing up late. You good, bro? King Galactic says, see that move where you launch that black arms off you, that Chaos Spear minus the Spam Man. That's what I love to see. Yeah, man, like different type of movesets and all that stuff or whatever. You don't want to see just Sonic just run. It gets boring. You know what I mean? And I've been saying this for a while. I'm like, you get tired of just seeing Sonic running. And you kind of want to add some stuff to it. And since Sonic 3 and Knuckles, they were adding stuff and then like, taking things away. So it's like, yeah, I want to see like, I want to see that type of stuff again, especially from like, since Adventure and all that stuff. Like you were like, yo, where's the bounce? I want the bounce. You know what I mean? Just having stuff to do. Like, mind you, I love the boost formula. I love the boost. I love all types of Sonic, gameplay styles. I love the boost, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, can we get some of these moves back? Like, I think I've used the bounce. I think with the exception of Unleash, I think I've added the bounce to shoot, I'm not paying attention. What did I add the bounce to? I definitely added it to Generations, and I added it to Frontiers, and I was like, yo, every Sonic game needs to have this thing. Like, why do we not have a bounce? I hate this part. Don't touch it! Don't touch it! Don't touch it! King Galactic saying, yeah, I think we're reaching a good standard of in-game cinematics. I hope and pray, man. I hope, like I said, I don't like to dump on Sega, man. I don't like to dump on Sega, dude. I'm very cautious, man. I'm always cautiously optimistic about them because I'm like, yo, I see us progressing. We're going, and then they'll do something that'll completely left field, and you'll be like, what did you do? Why did you do that? Get out of here, mouse. Get off my screen. Like it says, yeah, likewise. No one can tell me that Sonic SA1 is trash. I love that game. No. No. Complete trash? No. Dated? Sure. Trash? No. Let's not get out of let's not get out of hand. Like when people say stuff like that, no, Sonic Adventure 2, they're trash. I'm like, no, they're not trash. Devon said, remember you said SpongeBob me boys? Hey, look, man, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I never said those words. I never definitely don't look back at any of my streams, especially not the one directly before this one. Don't look at that one. I did not say those words. Let's see. Hypersonic says hello. What's up, Hypersonic? Since my battery is extremely low, I'm just going to say this today. Someone harassed me and left a couple of negative comments on my channel. They were hidden from the channel this morning. Anyway, take care. All right. Okay. Hope people don't harass you again, dude. Also, you know, I'm going to be a little gracious on you, because I'm not always a fan of people coming on and just, you know, talking about what goes on in their channel. I'm not a fan of that, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. And I think you just, you know, trying to vent. All right, whatever. Bit Bouncer in the chat, what's good? Bit Bouncer in the chat. Our other moderator, our lesser seen moderator. You feel me? You know what I mean? Guys, we like Big Bouncer. We like him being in the chat. We like these things. You feel me? One of our quiet moderators. You know what I mean? Now, is he always showing up like red? No, but he's just as ruthless. Don't test him. Oops. Oops. Oh, go. Do it. Let's see. Let's see, Galactic. Sorry to hear. Hope things get better. Oh, as far as Hyper goes. Yeah. I reread what I said. Let's see. Divine. Imagine if I was. Divine said, "Imagine if Sonic was in Fortnite." I'm surprised he's not in Fortnite already, considering everybody else that's in Fortnite. You know what I mean? Bit Bouncer said, "My name is Eviction." My name is Eviction Notice. Get him up out of here. Hyper said, what? I wasn't able to catch what you had said earlier. Did I upset you? Anyways, this will be my actual last message. Like, I'm going to go supersonic speed out of here of the stream. Okay. Okay. No, you didn't upset me. I'm just like, it was kind of awkward. You pop in and then you pop out and you're like, here's my channel. So I'm a little suspicious of that. So not upsetting me, but just wondering, you know, came in, plugged your channel, and then or kind of halfway plugged your channel and then left. But I am sorry that happened to you. Cho Mama in the chat said not Eviction, right? My middle name is Eviction. Whoa. Probably didn't have to do that, but I wanted to do that. Damn it! I don't even know what he shot at me, but it didn't matter. None of it mattered. Your boy is booking it. Oh, what am I doing? Chaos control. I didn't know you could do that with that. What? I didn't know you could do that. Strange. King Galactus said them Doom Rays, you feel me? Doom Surfers. I know what you meant. The Doom Manta Rays. It's okay of a mechanic. It's alright. It's not the most like it's. I don't know what. It's alright. I don't know. It's alright. It's alright. You take a part of the level, you make it inaccessible, then you get the Doom Ray, and then it kind of like you know. It's not anything that I'm super like, yeah, man, bring that back. I'm like, not really. Doom Spears, definitely bring Doom Spears. Bring the Doom Spears back. Chaos Control for Shadow, like, you know what I mean, for Shadow, regular Shadow gameplay, bring that back. All the Doom powers, with the exception of like the Doom wings, everything else I'm kind of like, whatever. Devon said you missed my comment. No, I did not. I read everything, bro. This is the second time you done accused me of not reading a comment, and I read your comment out loud.
Where did you leave?
This is the second time you've done this. I read all comments. No comments go unseen. Very rarely will I not see a comment.
Perhaps I can change their fate.
I read what you said. You said, imagine if Sonic was in Fortnite, and I said, I'm surprised he's not in Fortnite yet.
I'll be fine. We'll all be fine. Find somewhere safe to hide. I'll take care of everything.
I'm like, there's been literally everything else under the sun has been in Fortnite. And I'm surprised, like literally, they just put out Power Rangers. Power Rangers is in Fortnite. How is Sonic the Hedgehog not there? Honestly, at this point, the only thing I expect not to be there are Nintendo characters. That's the only thing. Did I already unlock this? No, I did not unlock that. Yes. Give me that Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes. Where do I go? Head this way. Like I said, I think the issue is the model rigs and hitbox stuff, because Sonic is a lot shorter than the human-shaped guys. What do you mean by that, Galactics? Like clarify what you're talking about. I think the issue is the model rigs and hitbox stuff, because Sonic is a lot shorter than the human-shaped guys. Are you talking about like the way that they look? It gives an unfair advantage, but I mean, why not just balance it out? Bigger hitbox was bigger health. Wait a minute. It gives an unfair advantage, but I mean, why not just balance it out? Bigger hitbox has bigger health. Smaller hitbox has faster speed. What are we saying this in reference to, King Galactics? Devon said, imagine if Teletubbies was in Fortnite. Imagine if Teletubbies was ever brought up ever again. Like, who even remembers Teletubbies?
Out of my way.
What? Hit him! I just didn't, bruh. Yes. There's 4 of them. Don't tell me there's another one. Oh, you want me to explain it? Sure. Yeah. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what in in ref, like what caused you to say that? I guess is what I'm saying. Like, what sparked you to say that about the hitboxes? Oh, there's 5 of them. Don't just speed and see, just go. What's in the box? Shadow the Hedgehog's in the box. Let's see. Basically, the player health basically the player health hitbox basically has to be the same, because if you got a wider or thinner character, it gives a disadvantage because it's either harder or easier to snipe them. Right. I'm trying to grasp, like, in relation to what I said, like what did you see that made you, or that's making you talk about hitboxes? Devon said, who even still watches Teletubbies? That's for babies. Yeah. I think when I watched it when I was younger, I think I watched it because it just first of all, it came on after, like, before school. So it was just on, but then I was also just like so enamored by how weird it was. Joe Mama said, I hated Teletubbies, stupid baby son. Yeah, it was such a weird show. It's very unsettling. It's a very unsettling show. Where our aim is at. Where our aim is at. Right here? Is it? Alright. Alright, unlock those challenge stages. Yeah, get to be some challenge stages. Look at that Doom Eye. Just looking at you. Let's see. Joe Mama said, probably talking about Fortnite. What? King Galactus says, for example, Peter Griffin was going to have his normal fat design. Oh, are you talking about oh yeah, you're talking about Fortnite. Oh, that's what you mean, Joe Mama. But Fortnite changed it to the buff design and match the other players. Oh, okay, I get you. I thought you were Galactus. I'm sitting there thinking you talking about Sonic. I'm sitting there thinking you talking about Sonic. So I'm just like, I'm so like lost at what you're saying. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. But I know nothing about Fortnite, dude. Like, I know like absolutely nothing at all. Like, nothing in depth at all. I've gotten on Fortnite. I've maybe played like maybe 3 hours of Fortnite in total. And I was like, all right, that's fun. Right trigger. Devon said they need to delete Teletubbies. just delete it from existence. Didn't exist. He said that's a blight on humanity. That's a sin. Get it out of here. Oops. I'm playing this very poorly. What's the challenge? I didn't even pay attention to the challenge. What is it? I gotta hit boxes. See, I'm sitting here about to do this whole entire thing and not destroying boxes. If it was normal Peter, he gets sniped a lot easier since it was a bigger hitbox, meaning all Peter Griffin players are all at a disadvantage. Like I said, no, I'm talking about why Sonic wouldn't be included in Fortnite without massive changes, which would be uncanny. Oh, okay, all right, there it is. That's what I was looking for. I needed the puzzle piece. Yeah, why Sonic isn't in there because his hitbox, because he's smaller and his hitbox would be like kind of like what happened with kind of like with I don't know if you played Soul Calibur, but like Soul Calibur 4, like when they had Yoda in there and everybody banned Yoda from being played because they were like, we can't hit, every character has to crouch to hit him. So everybody banned him from like tournaments. His hitbox was way too small. But that's what I was looking for, King. I was like, there's a puzzle piece missing here that I'm like way off of. But that tends to happen a lot when I'm like during my streams because I'm like, you know, bad at multitasking. Okay, some bombs is coming up. Don't run into the bombs. Here we go. Damn it, I missed the boxes. Stop missing the boxes. They want me to hit all the boxes and do this in time. It's nonsense. Nonsensical. TLDR, Sonic is shorter than the other guy. So it's easy GG headshots until they make him move faster. Could you mitigate that with like if somebody plays as Sonic, right? Galactics, if somebody plays as Sonic, and this may be like this may suck, but and it may just be like me just spitballing. Could anybody just automatically snap to Sonic? You know what I mean? Like auto target Sonic. More so than like, especially on consoles, like you know how you auto snap to like things when you shoot, but like doubly so for Sonic. Like you just auto aim because he's so fast, but he's so fast that it's hard to like aim. I don't know how you would be able to do that. Get the note. Yeah, got the note. Not gonna lie, it's absolutely also Galactus, you're also very much more knowledgeable. You're actually a modder, so like you definitely know more about you know, the inner workings of the games than I do. So there's that. Galactus said, not gonna lie, it's absolutely crazy that Shadow Gens doesn't have a Shadow 2005 stage. That one thing that baffles me to this day. There's two things that baffles me, King Galactics. A is exactly what you just said, because I'm like, and at first I tried to kind of like finagle it and be like, yo, Space Colony Arc, that is the Shadow 2005 stage, but I'm like, no, you can't really like, you can't roll. Like, cause like obviously it was in Adventure 2 and it was in Shadow the Hedgehog, so it's like they try to roll it into one, but it's like, don't do that. It's like pick one. Pick one from this game and then pick one from this game. You know what I mean? That baffles me. And then the other thing that baffles me, King Galactus, is like, why is there no DLC? Like, there's one stage from the movie. It's a, you know what I mean? It's a movie tie-in, and that's it. That's more baffling to me. Like, you did the Generations thing, like everyone under the sun. I don't know, I just went right into that. Everyone under the sun, when Generations came out and everybody was done playing it, everybody was like, put more stages in this, and they never did it. And then you would think, this is the second time around, you would think that, oh, all right, they may have learned their lessons. Then they're like, nope. On to the next game. Like, what? You could have milked this game like, honest to God, and I'm being straight up, like, you could have waited a while for Frontiers and just kept like making stages for, like, you could have milked stages for this game, you know, and I think people would have been okay with that. Like a couple more stages, at least like 3 at least. Infrared in the chat said he's here. All right, we got 2 moderators in the chat. Let's go. Devon said, that's why Paw Patrol is the better show than Teletubbies. I watched that show when I was growing up. Teletubbies seemed weird to me. I do not like it. Paw Patrol was well beyond me. It was beyond my time. So I definitely did not. I have not seen Paw Patrol besides like, you know, some being around somebody's child and watching them watch it. You know what I mean? King Galactus said, auto targeting Sonic in Fortnite. Nah, I never played Fortnite or modded it. LOL. I'm just saying stuff from what I know about mods and other video games. It's so funny that both Sonic and Shadow. Well, yeah. To address that one, it's interesting that you say that because I'm just like I have like when it comes to Fortnite, I have like almost zero input about the gameplay. Galactic said, it's so funny that both Sonic and Shadow Gens have such basic DLC, and then Frontiers and Unleashed have some of the best DLC stages in the series. More so Unleashed, yeah. No. Yeah, you're right. Yep. Like, come on, Sonic Gens, where's my Ice Cap, Dragon Road, Red Mountain, Sweet? Yeah, man, don't get me started, dude. Because my thing is like, I think like Unleashed DLC absolutely like I'm like, dude, the DLC like for Unleashed like makes that game like astoundingly better. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, yeah, there's a lot of DLC stages for all like for like y'all made hella DLC stages for Unleashed, bro. Hella DLC stages. You know what I mean? Hella DLC stages, crazy. And I'm like, yo, I'm like, yo, y'all gonna add that to Generations? Nope. Oh, okay. Like, no Ice Cap Zone. Nobody asked for Sky Sanctuary, but like, you know. We don't get no Ice Cap Zone, like you said. We don't get no Ice Cap Zone. We don't get no, like, you feel me? We don't get Emerald Coast in the HD game. Gotta play Emerald Coast. We gotta buy the 3DS to get the Emerald Coast, huh? It's Big the Cat!
Hello. Your name's Shadow, isn't it? Have you seen my good buddy, Froggy?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, Sweet Mountain? Like, what the hell? Like, no Sweet Mountain? There's so many levels, dude. I always came up with something, man. I wanted them to, like, make some type of DLC where, like, I think somebody made a mod of this before, or somebody made some type of mod like this. I think it was for Sonic Mania, but it was like the Misfits pack, where basically like you took all the most infamous Sonic levels and you rolled it into like a super challenge pack. You know what I mean? Think of like Unleashed, right? Where like a lot of the DLC stages are like super difficult, right? But like for Sonic Generations, I would be like do that, but like have like Labyrinth Zone, and it's like the stage is like stupid hard, or like Scrap Brain Zone, or like Metropolis Zone. You know what I mean? Like take the hardest stages and put them in there, and you're like, Jesus Christ, this shit is difficult. It's funny. What's good about Unleashed DLC stages is that at least for about half of the night stages, their Act 1 and 2 and their Act 1, 2, and 2s are basically their unused second acts re-implemented. I heard about that. As for day stages, they're usually just harder expert modes for players to master these stages. Only exception is Windmill Isle Night 1-3, which is an arena stage, and Jungle Joyride Act 1-2, which is a whole new layout. Yeah. Sorry, I mean Act 1, 2, or 2 night stages in DLC. You know what's funny? As much as I like rag on the Unleashed or the Werehog, not even rag on them, but like you know how I kind of downplay the Werehog, not intentionally, but like sometimes I do that. Honest to God, even the Werehog stages, I'll be looking at them like, yo, what is this? I want to play this. You know what I mean? I'll be like, what is this? There's just so much more game to it, dude. It's just, I think it really I think that was like one of my biggest things. Like when Unleashed first came out, that was one of my biggest things where I was just like, there's not enough game here, dude. Like I used to get so upset because I was like, these stages, there's not enough stages. What am I doing? Knowing good and well I got chaos control, I can chaos control my way up there. Open the box. Chaos Sketch in the chat. He said, favorite game, one of my favorites. You talking about Sonic Shadow or you talking about Sonic Unleashed? But yeah, Galactus. I have heard about the yeah, like I heard like someone made a mod for the recompile, and they were like, yo, let's smash everything together. Smash all the stages together like that, you know, like I tried it out and I was like, oh, it's kind of dope. It's kind of dope. I like it.
This is the ultimate power.
What? Huh? Ow. Open sesame. Shadow Gens. Oh yeah. Definitely one of my favorite Sonic games, dude. Easily, easy peasy. Never thought I'd see the day they would make another game that I was like, oh god, this is super dope. Like I have barely anything bad I have to say about Shadow Generations is nitpicks. Push the button. Hit the spring. All right, we here. We in here. You feel me? Like I said, don't get me started on the all caps. Don't get me started on the DLC extra acts, because some of those do the gameplay way more justice than the main acts. I'm talking about Cool Edge Day 3, it's a Phantom Citadel Night 4. Like I want to see a Sonic game DLC with a mix of harder acts and new extra acts, which blow the main stages out of the water. Yeah, dude. For sure. And man, that's what I was like wondering. Like again, I'm like, yo, y'all can redeem the mistake that's one of the biggest mistakes y'all made, was like not making DLC stages for Sonic Generations. I was like, yeah, here's your opportunity, Shadow Generations. And it was just like, nope. I'm like, dude, why? I think the only act in I think I like almost every DLC stage in Unleashed, dude. I think the only DLC act that I don't like is what is it? Arid Sands, the one mission where you got to find all the chow. I think it's the one mission, like it's like kind of open and you got to like find all the chow and stuff. And I'm like, I don't play that garbage. It's like the only level in the. It's crazy because I'm like, even as stupid difficult as the levels are, and as easy as you can be like, man, dang, man, these levels suck. As easily as you could do that, I love the challenge, regardless. But that one stage is that only stage where I'm like, yeah, this is not it, dude. What's the challenge? Just keep a ring and get to the time limit? Is that it? I don't be paying attention to nothing, dude. my multitasking skills suck. I keep trying to double jump. I keep forgetting I don't have a double jump in this game. Or I do have a double jump, but I can't stomp and then into a double jump. Oh, stupid. That's completely my fault. Also, let me catch real quick, Chaos Sketch. You look new to the channel, you feel me? If you like what you see here, dog, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, you feel me? Share it. I'm here every single weekday at 5 o'clock Central Time, playing some type of Sonic game, sometimes other games, but pretty much every single weekday I'm playing Sonic games here. You feel me? Unless I say otherwise, you know what I mean? Yeah, if you like what you see, man, go ahead and hit the like button, man. That'll help me out greatly. And if you like it enough and you want to subscribe, you feel me? Definitely do that too. I am flubbing. I'm flubbing, dude. Let's see. Air Sands Day 3. Is that the one? Is that the one, King Galactics? Yeah, that one is a little weird, but it isn't too bad. I hate that level. That's the only level in the game that I hate, because I'm just like, it's specifically like find the thing, and it's not in a linear fashion. Or that one level where it's just like all that one level where it's all like I forgot what level it is, but like it's all, I think it is Air Sands too, but like it's all quick time events. And I hate that level too, just because I suck at quick time events. That's not the game's fault. That's a skill issue. I just suck at quick time events. Oh, it's a whole level of quick time events. I'm like, oh god, no. Moist in the chat. He said, "You know what this level really needs? Some more spikes." Just a little. I think it needs a little bit more. I think it needs a you know, at least, you know, spikes everywhere in the water. You know what I mean? We need water spikes. Ah, that was my fault. I tried to thread the needle. That's what I tried to do. I'll take an A. It's fine. I'll take an A. Like I said, I will say I'm not a fan of some level design and player physics aspects of Shadow Gens since it's based on Frontiers. I can't lie that some aspects are reminiscent to the better Sonic games. Yeah. That's fair. It's when you it is one of those things, like when you isolate it, it's like this game is like it's stupid good. You know what I mean? You kind of gotta it's one of those things where you gotta separate your brain from the other games, and you gotta like look at it as its own game and kind of isolate it into that and be like, yo, this is, you know, good on its own merits. And I promise you, like, it's not like Frontiers, like all the way, like 100%. Like if I don't mod Frontiers cyberspace stages, I don't play that game. It's over. It's a wrap. I'm like, I have no reason to play this game because I'm just like it just feels so sluggish and slow and everything. And I'm just like, no reason for me to play it. Shadow Gens is not like that. Like there's some things about it that like relate to Frontiers a little bit, but when you play it, you're like, this isn't so bad. What? Okay, go back and touch it again. Touch it, bring it back, watch it, turn it, leave it. Infrared said, "Open sesame." Galactus said, "This is from what I'm seeing, so you can gladly disregard it until I play it." LOL. Yeah. I think you also, but I also think that you have an eye for these things though, so you can kind of tell. But like, yeah, ultimately, yeah, like you got to get your hands on the game to, you feel me? No, hit the button. Hand on the button. Hold the button. It's gonna get away from me. Where's it going? What is it? Where does it lead to? That's what I want to know. All right. Okay. It goes in a smart direction where I can't like cheese it. That's all I had to do. Ah! Moy said, unless Mac says otherwise because his word is law. Yeah, yeah. Concerning this channel, yes, absolutely. You know what I mean? When I go to other people's stuff, you got all your rules and stuff. You know what I mean? I'll abide by those rules. When you come by this channel, word is law. King Galactus says, as a Middle Eastern guy, I really wanted better daytime Shamar stages. I am glad the nighttime got justice, though. I guess the daytime was too hot for Sonic Team to focus on it. LOL. Listen, all right. Now, listen, Galactus, I want you to pay attention, all right? There's a guy in our chat. His name is Moist, okay? And, you know, we try to avoid puns like that is what we try to do. You know what I mean? Until Moist starts, you know, wanting to start doing a bunch of puns and stuff. Until he starts doing that, then it's like, gosh, now we gotta hear it. We gotta listen to it. And, you know, just, you know what I mean? So, you know, God forbid that there's two people in here making puns. Hopefully, I think yours are more mild. You're a little bit more mild. You know what I mean? Boy said, the hell was that warrior ass noise you made? I don't know. I really don't know. You know what? I did it. I did it, Moist. I thought about it and I was like, I was going to explain it. And I was like, you know what? I don't feel like explaining it. Like I got something. I think I got like a trinket and I was like, oh, it's Terios. And then I was going to say his name, but then I forgot his name in a moment. And then I was like, I'm going to just let it go. And I was like, maybe nobody will notice it. Or people just let it go. Clearly that did not happen. I jumped too far. Stupid. Reach the goal in time while dodging a large number of spike and iron balls. There's so many spikes in these levels, dude. No, there isn't. Moist isn't real. Okay, all right, yeah, right. Moist isn't real. I'll be mindful then. Yeah. You know, it's okay. Listen, Galactics, it's okay if you make the puns. It's all right. But when Moist is in the chat, that's when we gotta avoid the puns, because then he'll get excited and then he'll start making the pun, and then it'll be an endless cycle of puns. You know what I mean? It's a matter of you know, just keeping him you know, under control. Avoid the spikes. Yes. At all costs, we must avoid the spikes. You know what I'm saying? Get the gold ring, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to him. Mac will ban you for puns. He did it to me. Listen, I only banned you for 30 seconds intentionally, and then we accidentally banned him for 30 minutes. Or no. We accidentally banned him for 30 minutes. And he was asking for it, all right? He was asking for it. And technically, you know, I wasn't the one that banned him. You know what I mean? It was Red. Red was the one that banned him for 30 minutes because he accidentally hit the 30-minute mark. Which way am I going? Okay, here we go. We're going back, making our way up. Here we go. Go right here, get that key. All right. What's our next spot? Where are we going? Next destination. Hopefully it's not a final destination. Oh, those movies suck. They suck so bad. I have a roommate. My roommate, dude, has been watching those movies. Her and her friend like crazy, and every time I see him, dude, I just be like, God, I'm like, leave the room. They suck so bad. Somebody say it was an unjust punishment. Well, the 30 minutes was unjust, but also the 30 minutes was accidental. It was accidental. Funny EXE person said it's been generations since I've seen this guy. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Now I don't know if funny EXE person has just been watching, but now he's coming in with the puns. True, but it's only a shadow of the other Sonic. Here we go. Indeed. All right, here it is. The pun patrol. I want to say any pun going forward is all King Galactic's fault. King Galactus has inadvertently started a chain reaction of puns that are incoming. I just got here. Oh, okay, all right. So you haven't. Okay, but the universe reached out to you and you just started making puns. You know what I mean? Boy said you missed my earlier pun already. Which one? I didn't see it. You see, they look. They already going under the radar. Galactus said, "Whoa, it wasn't me. I wasn't aware that Mr. Laugh Little here was such a comedian." Yeah, dude. Not laugh. Oh man. Boy said, "What movies has she been watching?" The Final Destination movies. Final Destination movies, all of them. And I'll watch about 5 minutes of them, dude. And I'm like, I cannot do this, man. Can't do it. Where the hell did this thing just completely outran me? Let's see. Book up. You know, with me here, the puns were inevitable eventually. Punishment. Oh my god. Here it is. Infrared or Bit Bouncer, if you're in the chat, man, watch him closely. Watch him closely. Okay, where's this thing going? Up there? Up top? We need a guy. We need a guy to be able to hit over there, right? So that means we got to unlock the puzzles and stuff first and then get there. You feel me? What? No. What the hell? What? These puns will be your Black Doom? What? Boy said, gonna ban me again. No, we're not gonna ban you. You're on watch right now. We're watching you. I mean, you're on ban watch. Ooh, a music note. I don't need the music note right now. I don't need to get first of all, ooh, a box. And I don't need to get the music note right now. Let me just do the other stage. Do the other challenge level. Funny EXE person said crazy. Listen, man. Look, man. Just saying. I'm just saying. All right. It's a matter of tolerance. How much of Man Moist's puns can I tolerate? That's the question. You know what I mean? And typically, I let him get a great deal away with. I let him get away with a lot of them. And usually, I let Red be the determiner. Like I let him be the deciding factor. If he's like, all right, let's get him up out of here. Mortarios and a box. Mac is just jealous of my razor quick wit. I mean, that's hard to say. Mac is just jealous of my razor quick wit. Is that what you think, Moist? You think I'm just jealous of your razor? I can't speak. Your razor quick wit. If I do this one more time, dude, I'm gonna lose it. I'll lose it. All right, get the key onto the boss level. Just over here. Hit this thing, hit this thing, hit this thing, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Is that what I forgot to hit? Oh my God. That's the one thing I forgot to hit. This leads over here. That thing, and then get the right trigger that. You feel me? Give me a super shadow. You feel me? Right trigger that. Give me a music node. What I got? Some shadowed headshot. It's funny that Galactix brings that up, and then like there's there's also like music from Shadow the Hedgehog all over the place. There's music all over Shadow. Like there's music from that game all over the place, and they were just like, yeah, we're not gonna give his own level. Ooh, can I cheese this? About to try. Okay, halfway cheese that. Another Shadow the Hedgehog game. Or music thing. Let's see. Monthly Gamer, here's a question, or Galactic says, here's a question though. Given no limitations, how would you improve the tutorial system for Sonic games? Teaching the basics and unique mechanics, skills, combos, etc. That's a good question. Here's the given let me read it again. Here's the given no limitations, how would you improve the tutorial systems for Sonic games? Teaching the basics and unique mechanics, skill, combos, etc. I think that here's how I would tackle that. I think I would part of me, one thing I don't like is the whole like let's info dump you at the beginning. I hate info dumps. Because I'm like, my brain will retain that for like 5 seconds and it'll be gone. You know what I mean? So I think my way of teaching the player naturally, like, because part of me wants to be like, you know, hey, there's buttons on a controller, just leave it to the player to figure it out. You know what I mean? But not everybody's always going to get that because there's too many buttons on a controller. So I think my biggest thing would be for me to handle that. How would I do that? You can think about that for a second. I think that I would, off the top of my head, I think that I would have like I think I would have a simplistic button scheme that'll probably pretty much like teach you everything that you need to know. Like, you know, kind of like, you know, you're running, you know, jump is what? The A button. Jump is the A button. And, you know, a lot of your functions come from that. And I think I would design my game around that. And then what I would also then do, kind of like anytime you get a new power-up or anything like that, kind of like Sonic Adventure 2 does. It's not the best way of teaching a player, but it would be like, you know, you find an item and then it'll teach you how to do it, you know what I mean, level by level. You know, I think that would be the way that I would, that's a quick and dirty way that I would do it. But if we're talking about like a simpler game, like a 2D Sonic game, I think I would go for the like tried and true, like just let the player discover it. You know what I mean? All you really need to know is like, this is like, you know, you got the D-pad, move forward, backward, all the stuff, up, down, left, right, and then the A button, and then let you figure out after that, like, you know, figure it out. I would never put you in a scenario like, the thing is like I would design the game around that, and I would never put the player in a scenario where they can't do something. But if they learn the buttons and they start experimenting with the buttons more, they'll be able to take advantage of that and be able to exploit the level a lot more. You know what I mean? I guess that's how I would handle it. I'm more of a like figure it out type of person. And don't put you in scenarios where like you must learn this thing to get past it. Moy said, among other things, also my dashing good looks. Of course, oh, I'm jealous of your dashing good looks. My God, I will say though, Moist, have you saying that? I will say though, and this is not your fault, but like I used to have girls that would come up to me all the time, be like, "Oh my God, Alex is so." I'm like, "Oh my God, like Jesus Christ, I don't want to hear it." I've heard it 2 billion times. Funny EXE person said, "Me personally, I would just put a have you played this game before message, okay, and they have like a tutorial level. It's cool. Monthly yapper over here. Hey man, that's how. Hey man, sorry, that's what we do over here. That's what the channel is. It's all about video game discussion. You feel me?" Especially it's to talk about it's video game discussion, but it's also like to talk about like game design, which like I said, like people don't talk about enough in video games. Like they don't actually talk about the design of the game, and which is something that I am sorely starving for. You know what I mean? It's kind of another one of the reasons why I made the channel, because I'm like, yo, we always talk about games, but people don't talk about the design actually that actually is behind the game. So that's the name of the channel, dude. So if you don't like me yapping about game design, sorry, not sorry. We got the keys. Galactus said, that's a solid idea, but remember that not all that's a solid idea, but remember that not all players will do that. Jesus Christ, I can't read. That's a solid idea, but remember that not all players will do what the tutorials say. Some mechanics are open-ended, so that's fine, but how would you teach something and make sure they get the idea? Right. Don't get me wrong, though. Open-ended tutorial is good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's Galactics. It's a quick and dirty idea. It's like I would definitely refine it beyond like, just figure it out. But it's like, for instance, like how do you teach somebody, like how would you teach them without like telling them, you take Sonic 1, and a lot of people would always, like me included, like when we were younger, got stuck at the loop. How do you teach a person that? You know what I mean? Like without, you got to use the level design to be able to teach them how to do that. But that's what I would do. Like I would use the level design. Like I would kind of design like Nintendo, where it's like they, for the most part, like when it comes to Mario games, they teach through level design. You know what I mean? And just experimentation. And that's how you will get around like stuff like that. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like it's one of those things. It's like, I guess like when it comes to a simple game, like when it comes to more complex 3-dimension, like when it comes to like a 3D game, it's one of those things. It's kind of like a double-edged sword, where it's like I want to teach through the level design, but it's infinitely more difficult teaching a player in 3D, how to do something, because it's like you can't assume that they're going to know how to learn something, organically. So it's like, at that point, it's go through the level, little by little, be like, yo, this is, I guess, all right. So I guess it would be like you take a level, and then you take an idea, and like you take one idea, be like, okay, here's how to jump, and then you model all of your levels around that. That's the one function. And then you take another level, and then you go to another set of levels and be like, here's all the levels are like based around the slide, and you just keep repetitively, you know, through the level design, teaching them how to do that until they get it. Oh, okay, all right, this is how you slide. I've pressed this button like 20,000 times. This is how you slide. This is how you jump. All right, got it. You know what I mean? So it'll be little micro tutorials and a lot of like teaching through the level design itself, so that they get it. Boy said, "What, bro? You're telling me I had girls all over me and I didn't even know it?" No, man, you had a bunch of chicks, always just always just drooling over you and stuff. You used to get on my nerves. That's why I said it's not. I was like, it ain't your fault. It was. I was like, oh, get over it. It's Alex. God. Right bumper, left bumper. Like for instance, like Galactus, like this is a good one. Like, I mean, you know, this teaches you, you know, because I've been playing Kingdom Valley a lot, and a lot of that level is like using the right bumper, left bumper. Now it's in my brain that I'm like, oh, okay, all right, use right bumper, left bumper to hit the little. Like obviously, it's telling me, you know, it's telling me through the prompt. But if I didn't have a prompt, I'll be like, oh, I've been playing enough of Kingdom Valley and doing like the little right bumper, left bumper thing to like deflect things at Metal Sonic. That I'd be like, oh, okay, all right, I get it. I get that. I've been having a whole like few levels doing that. If that makes any sense. Can I not boost? No, I can't boost. Funny EXE person said basically, you know. King Galactus says that's a good idea. Obviously, I think Sonic Heroes and Unleashed was trying to go for that, but they focused too much on the hint rings that actually teaching the first time. Galactus said hint rings are good at re-explaining mechanics, but you need to get it right the first time. Yeah, I know Unleashed daytime gameplay is very good at intuitively explaining stuff, minus power break and drift. I think nighttime, if a remaster happens, needs more focus. Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of like, because Unleashed, a lot of it is like button prompts and telling you when to do it at the right time, and then at some point you get it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think the only thing it doesn't like you said, I think the only thing it doesn't teach you well is the drift. Like even like you said, like the hip bubbles and stuff, like it's not always the best thing. Like it's like that's one of my biggest pet peeves is like what's a good like Sonic Colors DS. Like whenever they do that tutorial, like it's just a bunch of like just stop, do this, stop, and then do this, stop, and then do this, and I'm like, I do not want. Just let me play the game, dude. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But I also think like a good way, like you said, like having tutorial levels is like probably the best way. Kind of like what a funny EXE person said, like you have you know, have you played this game before? No. All right. Here's how to play the game. I think that's actually a good idea. Kind of giving a person the choice to do it. Oh, damn it. What am I doing? You throw a thing at me. Didn't do anything. I guess it did hit me a little bit. I'm playing this boss very bad, by the way. King of all creation, hey. Oh man, I was supposed to left trigger all that, not right triggered all of it. Good God. What am I doing, man? I'm not paying no attention. I find it interesting, very, very, very interesting that Metal Sonic calls Shadow the imposter when he's more of an imposter than anybody, because it's like programmed into his brain that he is Sonic, which is very interesting. Also, King Galactus, that's another thing I meant to ask you that. The more I think about it, man, do we need an Unleashed remaster? Like for consoles, I'm so like afraid of what Sonic Team will do. And mind you, that is me saying that from having a PC. So I'm like, I've got a PC to be able to play the game. But if I didn't have a PC, I'm like, would I still ask for? I don't know, man. It's such a tough question. Like, obviously the answer is like, should they do it? Probably yes, for console players. But the more I'll be thinking about it, man, like they do not make good remasters, man.
Are you in pain?
No. I feel a connection to the symbol in the sky.
They do not make good remasters, man.
Same tingle as my new abilities.
And it sucks for me to say that. I'm like, the only time they really made any good remasters of anything were the mobile ports when Christian Whitehead and all of them were doing it, man. It was the only time that was the only time I count that as like these are good remasters. Any other time I'm like, these aren't
Powers.
good.
That symbol. They're all connected.
Maria's illness couldn't be treated on Earth. I could better manage her condition on the Ark, even if her family.
But I do think that there should be, like you said, I do think there should be a tutorial on a little bit more tutorialization on the drift in Unleash and the Werehog a little bit, as far as like the moves and stuff go, because the Werehog is also treated as a fighting game too, as far as like moves, like move sets go. A lot of that stuff you have to like go into the menu and be like, oh, how do you do it? It's like this, okay, all right. Like as far as the moves go, so I don't think there's any way that you can do that other than just treating it like a fighting game and be like, here's all these list of moves. Learn them however you want to.
Are all part of his grand design. You two are linked by blood.
Linked by blood, you feel me?
So does he. He will either take control of your mind and make you his ultimate weapon, or take over your body and be reborn.
And reborn in you. Ew, I don't like the sound of that at all.
Life form, Professor. Black Doom is a fool.
Fool.
I'll take this power and use it as my own.
Interesting. You idiot. You put that power in me, I'm gonna take it, use it on you, you fool. You idiot. Moy said Link? No, he's from a different game. Yeah, yes. He's that one guy in the Zelda games. You know what I'm talking about, that one guy. All right, we head over to the thing, you know what I'm saying? We'll head over to the thing. I think we're gonna cut it today. Once I get to the thing and get my power up. Where's this thing at? Oh. Oh yeah, the little Doom octopus. Something calls to me. Give me some more Doom powers. Doom squid. You're a kid, you're a squid, you're a kid, you're a squid. You can't take it. You guys know that Shadow was based off of because a lot of people, oh, Vegeta and all this other stuff or whatever. You know, he was actually modeled. He was after, like, not modeled, but like he was actually like, the idea came from like Spawn, like the superhero Spawn comic book character. It's kind of nuts. I heard that. I was like, Spawn, what? Me a little boost going, you know what I'm saying? No, 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 no. Oh crap, I keep forgetting. Spider-Man. Think Spider-Man. Think Spider. No. Stop it. Get in there. Jump off the thing. You did it wrong again. Boost off the thing. Hold. There you go. Spider-Man. I'm saying, okay, I think we're gonna, yeah, jump up on land, you feel me? Let's save it. Let's end it here. Playtime. 3 hours. Oh, do it again, do it again. I'm paranoid for some reason. All right. All right, we're gonna end it right there, guys. Thank you everybody for showing up. Thank you for being here. You guys can be watching anywhere else. You're here, and I appreciate that. Let's see. Tomorrow we'll do the 3rd part, and Friday we will end the game. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But if you like what you've seen here, like, comment, subscribe, share with everybody, hit the bell, make sure you come back. I'm here every single weekday at 5 o'clock Central Time. You feel me? Make sure you hit the like button. Hit the like button. Like button helps me a lot. You guys have been doing that a lot. It's been helping out a lot. Boy says, wait, aren't you gonna save? I did. I saved it twice. And then, of course, if you want to support Monthly Gamer, you feel me? All my payment options are down below. I got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Patreon. That's a subscription service. You feel me? You know what I mean? If you want to throw $1 in there to help me out, that'd be great. If you want to throw, if there is a $5 tier where any game that you want me to play, I'll play it on stream as long as you throw $5 at me, and I will play the game for a stream as long as it's YouTube friendly and as long as I have access to it. Cool. Let's see. Trogdor in the chat. He said hi and bye. Yeah, you caught it late, dude. Boy said no. I don't think you did. Okay, all right. Let's save the game again. Make sure to save the game. All right. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Save it. You know what I mean? I'm saying. And just for good measure, just to you know, make sure Moist sees it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do it again right here. A button right there. A button right there. You know what I'm saying? Little button prompt. You know what I'm saying? All right. Save the game. Good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this was a good stream. Good conversations going. I liked it. But yeah, we're gonna keep going with the Shadow next stream. Maybe beat the game next stream. Boy said it didn't work. All right, let's try it again. You know what I'm saying? Didn't work. Let's go to the save button, save playtime. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Are you sure you want to overwrite the save data? Once again, overwritten, it can't be restored. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Save. You know what I mean? 3/1940. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Wait, I missed it. Do it again. Trogdor said just got off work. Ah, okay. Ah, my bad. Sorry about that, man. But yeah. Shadow, and then I think next week is because Boyce is a Patreon member. We'll be playing a game on Monday. Or no. Let me get a hold of Moise first. Let me get a hold of him and see what the best time to do it would be next week. You feel me? But definitely a Moist game is coming next week for sure. Absolutely. 1000%. But anyway, this has been Monthly Gamer, y'all. I appreciate you showing up. Peace out.